All right, what's up, guys? Bailey here. So today in this video, I'm going to be doing UFC 319 Wrapped. This is going to be kind of a rather brief one, but I just kind of wanted to go over my thoughts on the card, my thoughts on the finishes, and just some future fights that I would love to see the UFC try to make. All right, let's go. So, Unk Elliott, man, Tim Elliott completely exposed Sakura, man. I mean, he got a guillotine on him from the mount and submitted him, to be honest. And listen, Tim Elliott is still high level. I'm not very surprised by the grappling. That was something that I said that Tim Elliott does have in the tank, or not in the tank, in his arsenal is the grappling. And Sakura really needs to focus on his ground game. You know, I mean, I know that he's more of a stand-up guy, but I think that he went from losing to the champ to like the 11th ranked guy. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, he's basically, I kind of hate to say it, but he might be the most overrated, like, UFC pickup, maybe of all time. Like, he got a title rip, right off shot. And, like, listen, dude, I mean, right on his debut, got a title shot off rip, and then fucking lands a good knee against Pantoja, and then gets dominated, and then gets exposed by Tim Elliott. So, I think Tim Elliott should fight Steve Erceg, to be honest with you. I don't know if he should really fight anyone, like, in the top 5, just because I think he would lose and it just wouldn't really do anything. I think that Steve Erceg, you know, he's number 10, Tim Elliott's 11, and I think that that's just probably the fight that I would make, to be honest. Next, man, we got Michael Venom Page. Pretty standard performance by him. You know, I wasn't really too surprised. You know, he did the signature moving around. He knocked down Cannonier once or twice. I believe it was 2 times. And MVP's moving up. You know, I mean, he's just moving his way up. I think that he will come across some stiffer competition for sure. And I think that Cannonier's not really in his prime. So the fight went pretty run-of-the-mill how I expected it to go. So I would put him against these guys. I put him against Robert Whitaker, right, if I'm going to put him in middleweight, considering that he just beat a guy in the top 10 for middleweights. But since Michael Venom Page, I guess, is technically a welterweight because that's what they labeled him as, I would put him against Colby Covington for sure. You got to put him in the top 10 so he's ranked somewhere, because I know he's like 15 in welterweight, but he did beat a top 10 in the middleweight division. You know, so I think that if he wants to take the middleweight route, go against Robert Whitaker. Robert Whitaker. But if he wants to go welterweight, then Colby Covington's the way to go. So yeah, next, man, we got Carlos Prates, man, and he just absolutely flatlined Jeff Neal, man. Completely caught Neal out of nowhere, man, and he showed his tool development. I did say that Carlos Prates has like a really deep bag. He has a lot of tools with him. He has a lot of just different things he can pull out, and he leveled up, man. He showed, like, I mean, spinning elbow, caught Jeff Neal, knocked him out cold. For fights, to be honest with you, I would put him either against probably Colby Covington or Joaquin Buckley. If Michael Venom Page doesn't fight Covington, I'd put him against probably Covington, but if that fight doesn't happen because of Michael Venom Page, then I would definitely want to see like him versus Joaquin Buckley. So yeah, man. Next we got Lerrone Murphy, man. He completely flatlined Aaron Pico. I did not expect the fight to go like this, if I'm being honest with you. He completely caught him out of nowhere. And Pico, he was kind of beating him up. He was kind of having his way with him a little bit. I mean, he was like ripping to the body, and he was just going in and out and kind of cornering and having his way with him. And Pico just goes in, and Murphy just, bang, spinning elbow, knocks him out cold. He caught him completely out of nowhere, caught everyone by surprise, and to me, this was knockout of the night. I mean, this was awesome. Listen, man, Murphy just defends the UFC. I think that, once again, UFC guys are proving you can't give Bellator guys just straight top 5, like, right off rip, because this is the shit that happens, man. You know, I know that guys like earlier on had success, like Michael Chandler and MVP, but now it's almost like these UFC guys have adapted to it of sorts. And yeah, Aaron Pico, man, he got knocked out cold. I did think that Lerrone Murphy was going to win this fight, but not really in the way that, I guess really not in the fashion that he did, right, with the knockout. As far as who Lerrone Murphy should fight, to be honest with you, I really think that he should fight Yair Rodriguez or Brian Ortega. I want to see the top 5 really being cleaned up. You know, now people want to say, well, oh, give you know, him a title shot against Volk. No, okay, no, he's not even in the top 5. I think he should beat someone in the top 5, and then bam, title shots right there. I don't think he should fight Diego Lopes. I think that, or Diego Lopez. I think that he should fight Yair Rodriguez or Brian Ortega. Because listen, I know I heard some rumors that, like, you know, they're trying to get Yair Rodriguez and Volkanovski title fight, you know, but obviously none of us are with that. Yair Rodriguez hasn't done anything to earn that title shot. Like, I really want to see Lerrone Murphy beat these guys. Like, I used to like Yair Rodriguez, you know, and to be, he might fight Diego Lopez. Like, that fight might happen, right? But I would love to see Lerrone Murphy either fight Ortega or fight Yair Rodriguez, because I know that he would beat these guys. And I just think that this is, like, the best way to go for him. All right, man. Now we got what everyone was predicting. I guess I really shouldn't be too surprised by this, man. Khamzat completely just dominated DDP. I mean, completely. I mean, the wrestling and the pacing was elite. You know, and I'm not sure right now if anyone can beat him, you know, and I have my own little my own little chart that I'm about to go over here after this, but Khamzat Chimaev completely shines through, completely dominates DDP. That's what I said in a prediction video long ago when Rainier DeRitter first got here, that he's almost like a Dricus Du Plessis light. Like, he's like a different version of him, and it's kind of crazy to see that now he's in the top 5. So yeah, you guys, this is my kind of my UFC 319 wrapped, just my thoughts on it. Overall, very solid card. And listen, man, this card, double spinning elbow knockouts, man, which is something you never see. But now, man, we're waiting for 320, and that fucking card's going to feed some families, man. And I think I'm going to have to make a couple breakdown videos of just the 3 fights before I even predict them. So yeah, guys, this is it. I'll see you guys in the next video whenever I make one. Peace out.